Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending uh, this evening, and I'm introducing you to my formula, okay? And welcome to the Ars Ladder Progress. And as you can see, I created a simple formula to explain FL and FI, financial literacy and financial independence, okay? So I'm going to teach you right now um, what this is all about, okay? I'm going to teach you. So, um, what is FI, okay? FI just means financial independent, and FL mean financial literacy, okay? And I'm going to explain to you what this means up here, okay? What this means in the circle. What is in the circle, okay? So the circle here, A stands for asset, and um, right here, L stands for liability, and E here stands for equity, and then E stands for equity, okay, minus asset, okay? Asset minus liability equal equity, okay? Let's go A, asset, okay, minus liability equal equity, okay? A minus L equal E right here on top. Therefore, E equal asset, okay? E equal A because equity equal asset, okay? Asset minus liability equal equity, okay? So let me write them in. As I mentioned before, A equal asset, okay? So, and E, L, L equal liability, liabilities, liabilities, okay? And then E, E equal equity, as you can see, it might be a little smaller. A equal asset, L equal liabilities, E equal equity, okay? So let me simply explain to you. What do I mean by asset? What is an asset? Example, sample explanation, okay? An asset can be, a definition of it, an asset is a stuff, okay? Stuff, stuff that, stuff that you own, stuff owned. That's what an asset is, okay? What are some example of the asset? Some example of asset will be things like houses, Okay, houses. What else? Car. What else? Savings. Okay, savings. What else? 401k. What else? If you want to write notes, by the way, go ahead and write them. 401k and 403b. What else? Okay, furnitures. Okay, furnitures. Okay, things like furnitures. What else? People. Okay, I'm gonna add for furnitures. Okay, because I don't have enough room for furnitures. Okay, what else? People. Okay, this is a really good one. People can be an asset. Why? Because people create value. Like either it is in entity, like an institution, or whether in their jobs. Okay. For example, if you're um, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you own a business, or if you work for a job, you are an asset because you create value. You create value for either other people, for yourself, and that's why people can be an asset. Okay, because you create value. All right. So asset. So stuff that you own. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on to L. So I just talked about A, which is up here. Now I'm going to talk about L up here. Okay, in the cycle of our slide of progress right here. Okay, L is stand for liabilities. Okay, what are liabilities? What do I mean by liabilities? Okay, liabilities are things that take money away from you. Okay, things that take money away from you. Things that takes, okay, money. I'm gonna put a dollar sign here. Money away. Oops, thing is kind of like tricky. Away from you. Okay, liabilities are things that takes money away from you. Okay, and what are some of the example right here? Examples. Okay, example of liability. Okay, things like debts. Okay, student loan debt or just debt in general. Okay, and debts, student loan debts or debts, credit cards, debts, um, credit card, credit cards. What else? Mortgages, mortgage. Okay, mortgage. What else? Um, people. Yeah, people can be liability too. Okay, people. The reason why I say people because once when you have money and you have people always asking for money, and you give them away. It's basically like a liability. You're giving money away. All right. So these are some of the example. Liabilities are things that takes money away from you. All right. As I mentioned, people, debts. Every month, if you owe money to somebody, you owe money to a company, you owe money to, a bank or any entities, you have to pay money because it's debt. Okay. Those are the debt that you owe. You borrow money, you have to pay back. Credit cards, you got money that you don't have, therefore you have to make payment every month. Okay. Mortgages, um, car loans. Okay. Forgot to car loans. Okay. Car loans. So, okay, these are also liabilities. Okay. Car loans are liabilities because you have to pay money in order to own it. You money gain living away from you. Student loans, those are also liabilities because you are paying money that you borrow, and the money is leaving your pockets. Those are their liability. Okay. All right. All right. Let's talk about E in the circle of oscillator progress. Okay. E, which I said, E is stand for equity. Okay. Equity. Equity are things that you own. Okay. Things that you own. Okay. Equity. I'm gonna write it here. Equity. Okay. Things that you own. Okay. Equity are things that you own. Okay. They are the things you own. In the ladder of progress, us ladder progress circles. Okay. It's right here. Okay. What are some example of them? Okay. Um, some of the example of them are they could be um, retirement, investment. Okay. Properties. I'm gonna flip over because I'm running out of room. Okay. Okay. Um, and you can see right here, I have the oscillator of progress. Pardon me. Let me get another sticker right here so I can stick my paper right here. It just fell in. Okay. As you can see up here, I have my circle of oscillator progress. Okay. So now we're moving in. We just talked about the equity. Now we're going to talk about E, and actually we're talking about the equity, example of equity. Samples. Okay. What are some example of the equity? Okay. Some example of the equity, as I said, are investment. Investment. Okay. Investments. What else? That mean like investment and retirement investments, properties. Okay. Properties. What else? Savings. Savings. What else? Um, they say you can say retirement. That can go to investment. Can it? Retirement, investment, and so on. You know, um, people can be also there because if you invest in somebody, let's say you invest in really somebody who is smart, like a tech, or just somebody who creates something. They could also be an equity. Okay, an equity equal asset. That can be your asset. Okay, those are some example. And so, like I mentioned before, when you come to here, equity is equal asset. Okay, all right, and an asset, you can flip it around. An asset equal an equity. Okay, as you can see in the cycle of Oz ladder progress, these go hand to hand. All right, okay. So let me go ahead and let me talk about financial literacy. Okay, as I mentioned before, let me put back to the. I go back here. Hang this up. Just give me a second. Sorry, I'm flipping back and forth. Um, I'm gonna put this back in there. Okay. Um, Remember I talk about FL. Okay, FL stand for financial literacy. Okay, financial literacy. Let me get another paper right here. Financial literacy. Okay. Um, what is financial literacy? Let me get a sticker. Just give me a second. What is financial literacy? Financial literacy means that understanding, okay, the use of many. I'm just gonna put this over here, or like right in the corner. This thing keeps flipping off. Understanding many financial skills, knowledge, okay, such as personal financial management, okay, personal financial management, and budgeting, debt, saving, investment, okay, okay, FL, okay, FL stand for financial financial oops financial um, literacy. Literacy, okay, financial literacy. All right, as I mentioned before, it just means that understanding many skills, understanding knowledge of financial management, okay, understanding 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 um, financial management, FI, financial management. Okay, understanding financial management and like things like budgeting, okay, debt, saving, etc. Okay, and it's kind of like self-explanatory right now, so I'm not gonna write everything all in there. But so a wise man once say, okay, um, I'm not I am trying to be better. Okay, I used to be. I'm trying to be better. I used to be. Okay, I'm not trying to be better than anyone else. All right, that's pretty powerful. I'm trying to be better than I used to be through learning, educating myself through financial literacy. Okay, I'm not trying to be better than no one else. All right. So, and if I ask you a question, what is your next plan? Okay, what is it? What are you trying to better yourself with or at? What are you trying to better yourself at or with? Okay, and that's pretty powerful question. Okay, I want you to think about it. Think about it and answer it consciously. Okay, and that is an eye-opening question. So let me talk about prosperity here for a little bit, okay? In biblical way, or through prosperity, okay? You know, in the book of Proverbs 21 and 20 says, 21:20, say the wise man saves for the future, okay? But the foolish man spend whatever he get, okay? This goes back to uh, saving, okay? Right here. This goes back to saving. And as I talk about the assets, okay? Equity and all that. So God also wants you to create, He wants you to create asset. He wants you to create equity, okay? That's why it says, a wise man save for the future, but the foolish man spend whatever he got. Okay? I want you to think about that. Okay? God wants you to have prosperity too. And another verse that stand in my head is Romans 8:25 say, but if we hope for what we get, okay, okay, no, excuse me, but if we hope for what we do not see, okay, we wait for it with patience. Okay, you see, patience also require in order to achieve, in order to get to asset equity. Okay, even working through liabilities, it requires patience because you have to pay your debts first in order to um, climb the ladder. That's ladder progress. Climbing the ladder in order to get to equity, which equal asset. Okay, it requires patience and commitment. Okay, and discipline. That required. That's why Romans 8:25 says, you have to be patient. And also, um, in book Mark 11:24 says, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received. You have received it, and it'll be yours. Okay? That's really powerful. So, whatever you ask, okay? Whatever you ask, and within here, through prayer, and you believe that you've received it, okay? If you believe that you've received it, and it be yours, okay? So, prosperity, okay, this is powerful. So, this is what it is, okay? And as you can see, this is what I have for today. And again, I'm trying to be better. I used to be, okay? I'm not trying to be better than anyone else. All right? So, I hope that if you're watching this lesson of FL financial literacy or financial education. And this is the formula, okay? In order for you to achieve, to go beyond or to be better at FL, financial literacy, to achieve financial independence in the future, it requires progress, and you have to master the method, okay? And again, first you have to work your way through liabilities in order to create asset which equal equity, and equity equal asset, asset equal equity, okay? Therefore, this is a simple method. This is a simple formula, okay? It's that simple. All right, thank you, and I hope you have a good evening. Bye-bye.